This is a flip through of fantasy coloring book Art Nouveau by Jade Summer. We have our copyright information on the front, which lets us know that Jade Summer is a brand and not a single person. And then we get straight into the coloring pages. Now these are really nice and kind of different. First of all, let's talk about the paper. It's your normal, everyday Amazon paper with black on the reverse side. The pages are not perforated, and the paper is white with black ink. These pictures all have an Art Nouveau, shall we call that frame? Oh, I could mention that all of the pages are actually framed so that there's no coloring off of the page. You've got a specific space to color. So again, around the frame is Art Nouveau pattern, and inside of each frame is a fantastical fantasy world with a fantastical being. All of them mostly being humanoid females in scantily dressed attire. I love Art Nouveau. It's one of my favorite art history styles, I guess we want to call it. I like Art Nouveau, then Art Deco, and finally mid-century modern are my favorites. So here we have, oh, this is quite interesting. We have a mermaid warrior, perhaps, and she is wearing an octopus to cover her bosom. These women all seem to have like the scariest eyes, as if they're about to do someone seriously harm here. So I guess what we would call a lot of warrior women. I think that's called Vishnu, the Indian god. And again, around the outside is where the Art Nouveau pattern comes in, with the fantasy being in the middle. It would be interesting or fun to look up some Art Nouveau art and take your color schemes from them. The lines are all thin in this book, so don't think we're going to be wanting to use our regular sized alcohol markers in here, because it's much too small of a space. There's places where we're going to need a very sharp pencil or a fine liner. Lots of little tiny detailed places like that. And so we have the first 25 pictures, which repeat, making us two sets of 25 images, or 25 pages. And then at the back matter is social media information there, And then on this side is a list of all of Jade Summers' books to date. The old editions have been taken off and the new editions have been put on. For example, there was a Greatest Hits edition that was printed earlier, which I have, and just this year they printed a new edition and they no longer sell the older one. And on the back, as usual, we have 4 sample pages from the insides. And once again, this is Art Nouveau by Jade Summer.